Hi, my name is Gleb. 1 year ago, I released my game on Google Play. It's called Recycling 2048. It's for smartphones and now for smartwatches. That's an update video 1 year and 2 months after it. If you haven't saw the video for when I released it, check it out. Here I just want to make a summary about how's it going, what we have achieved with this game, and like what I have to say after this period of time.
The main thing, we got 1K installs.
To achieve a 1K is a very good feeling.
A good feeling indeed. But also check out the rating. It's 4.9.
4.9, like actually the best number ever for rating, because 5 is like suspicious. Why is 5? Maybe it's just one review. And like lower obviously bad because something's bad with the game, and 4.9 means that a ton of people think that this is like the best product, while like one finds like yeah, could be better, not ideal, but it just makes this alive, so it's good. Did I earn money? No, not with this game.
But you got 1K in installs, you would say. So why no revenue? I will go over it a little bit later. But now let's check the goals that I set it for this project.
That game was my first project to just try game development at first, then to learn it because I realized that I'm able to be a game developer, to be a solo game developer. I tried to make every part of it myself. So, in total, this project was um, designed to be successful if it is published. Yeah, so like have a low goal, achieve it easier. Also, it is always good to know that you developed a good game. And by having all of this reviews, I am sure that at least for some people on this earth, this game made a joy, like improved their life in some case. I'm just glad that I've managed to do something good for basically someone in this world.
Yeah, but it was kind of story of 1 year after the publishing of the main game. But like 2 or maybe even 3 months ago, because making of this video taking ages, I did a trick.
A trick how I basically boosted downloads in just 2 months. So 2 months ago, I had 44 downloads, and now we have 1K and it's growing.
And the trick is, I've had ported my game to smartwatches. So now it's like 95% of total installs, they are on smartwatches. Crazy.
So, why did I ported my game to smartwatches in the first place? And like to show you that it's like a real thing. So here is this game. You launch it. You see icon. Then you see made with Unity because I'm still on Unity 5, I think. It is free version basically. And here you have a game. And here actually it is just like on a phone. Basically, I even didn't had smartwatches before. I really just bought them only because I thought that it would be cool to make a Unity game on it.
Here, I will not go over how to port your game to smartwatches, because I published a tutorial. Also have created a project on GitHub and published a free Unity asset. And imagine that after I published my asset on Unity store, my favorite Unity YouTuber, Code Monkey, included my asset to his monthly update video. Wow, that's crazy. So like, be sure to check the files and like learn how to port your game to smartwatches if you need. But let's return for the reasons that made me port to smartwatches in the first place.
My game like almost worked from the box because when I was coding the adjusting of a level, let me show you. I wasn't sure would it be like portrait, landscape. I was just writing a solution for every possible outcome of the ratio of sizes of screen. So at the end, it would be just meaning adjusting UI, checking optimization, and that's it. It kind of was like that, if not a lot of errors that made me spend actually a week, and then trying to submit it to Google Play, being rejected obviously several times, fixing the errors, trying to do way more better every time, and then voila, we have a published project. And apparently, it is really complicated game for smartwatches, for smartwatch market. That's why it is so beloved by players, because usually you don't have such complicated project. And I've basically before I built it for smartphone, and by accident my gameplay works on a smartwatch, and so like it was only struggle with like porting it, but game from game designer point of view it is the same game, and it's really how this year is described was the best smartwatch game ever. So I haven't earned any money with this game. So we have 1.44 cents, 1 bucks 44 cents estimated revenue from 1 year that was ads on. I mean, by the end of it, it was like 44 installs in total. So like some people played it around the year, but even this sum I cannot withdraw from Unity. When I was porting my game to smartwatches, I basically removed the ads. It was many reasons, when testing for smartwatches, nobody think about a round screen for some reason, and I definitely don't want to bring an unskippable ads basically to a new porting platform. Also, while I remove ads for a new platform, why not to just remove it for everybody? Because I have really one project that I'm like tweaking a little bit, well, when combined to one platform and another, but it's like a one version basically. So every changes affects everything. So we don't have a revenue afterwards. But like it was a part of my game designer training to arrange a game in a business oriented model where you don't try to do it just for fun, but you leave an opportunity to earn a little bit of money with this product. That's why the game actually was created around a watch ads button. So I like specifically thought before designing this what game can be felt good, where you want to watch ads and want to push a button watch ads, and then like the whole ideas was like built around it. So I basically just switched to as I call it call to action model, where I basically just leave my link to buy me a coffee, in hope that at least one person in the world could buy me a cup of coffee, and it will boost infinite time the amount of money that I earned.
So, saying this in optimistic way, you still have opportunity to be the first supporter of mine.
With this project, I've basically feel educated now in game development, and I've started to be a solo dev, to be an independent developer myself. So now, let me share with you a joy. I have a startup that is related with my previous background in science and in game development. And honestly, it wouldn't be possible without making this, I don't know, silly or good or enjoyable or could be better, but still game that is released and you can play it for free because I removed the ads. And so, like in the release, one very nice guy, Eloy, basically translated the game to French because my game supports many languages. It was kind of a part to test my programmer skills, how to arrange, how to work with a lot of languages, how to set it. But obviously, I'm native only in one, and it's not English. And even in my native language, I'm awful. For some languages that I kind of know, I removed obvious mistakes, like totally bad translations. But for others, I just gave it to community, and if you want, you can also help to translate it. I also fixed the annoying thing that now it is safe to translate it, so you don't spoil everything. If somebody will ask my advice, Gleb, do I need to develop a game myself or not? If you want to educate yourself in game development, yes, do it. It is the right thing. And the right thing is to publish it. Because before publishing, you wouldn't realize the size, the struggle with project and actually like publishing of it, finishing it, and releasing it, and moving to another things. That is what I think gave me a lot of professionalism in this field, and like in general, in working alone, in working independently. So, if you want, give this video a like. If you have a question or just in general, feel free to write a comment. As you're seeing in this video, I don't have a script, and I just sharing my thoughts directly in camera. I hope I delivered my thoughts as I wanted to. But like the main thing, I hope that my small game shows you an example of how it's just possible to just begin doing what you really want and to set your own goals, to educate yourself, and to gradually choose your own path in your life. Tap the Polo Citizen out. Stay strong.